Ladies and gentlemen, listen carefully. What I am about to tell you is not for the faint of heart, nor is it for those who have yet to taste the bitterness of betrayal. This is for those who have endured the storm, those whose hearts have been shredded, those who have given their all to others, only to be cast aside in the cruelest of ways. It is for those who have been loyal, trustworthy, and devoted, only to find that loyalty repaid with treachery. I want you to hear me now, for this is not a message of pity or sympathy. No, this is a message of power, of awakening, of realizing the dark strength that lies within you when you have been pushed to your absolute breaking point. Despite your loyalty, they betrayed you deliberately. Think about that for a moment. Despite all you've done for them, despite the trust you place in them, despite the sacrifices you made, they chose to turn their backs on you. They saw your kindness, your devotion, your unwavering belief in their goodness, and they took advantage of it. They used you. They took what you offered, consumed it without a second thought, and when they were done, they discarded you like an object that had outlived its purpose. And now, you stand here, broken, confused, angry, maybe even lost. But I'm here to tell you something you might not want to hear. You have just been given a gift. Yes, I said a gift. They may have taken from you, but what they have done is awaken something far more dangerous than the loyalty you once gave. They have awakened your power. They have forced you to face a side of yourself that has been dormant for far too long. No more playing the victim. No more standing idly by while the world stomps on you. Now is the time to rise. Now is the time to harness the raw, untamed energy inside you. They pushed you to the edge, and what you need to understand is that they made a grave mistake. They did not break you. No, they've only paved the way for the most powerful version of yourself to emerge. Think about the weight of what has happened. You've been loyal. You've given them everything. You've trusted them with your deepest fears, your darkest desires, your vulnerabilities. You've shown them parts of yourself that no one else has ever seen, and yet they still chose to betray you. They've deliberately destroyed the one thing you gave them, the belief that they were worthy of your trust. But the truth, the hard, cold truth, is that they were never worthy. They were never deserving of the loyalty you poured into them. And now, they will never have that power over you again. It's time to let go of the shame, the guilt, the self-doubt. The moment they betrayed you, they showed their true colors, and it wasn't a reflection of your failure. No, it was a reflection of their weakness. They could never stand in the light of your strength, so they had to tear you down to make themselves feel better. But let me make this clear. Your strength was never in their hands to control. It was always yours. And now, it's time to take it back. They thought you were weak because you loved them. They thought that because you cared, you would be too blinded by your emotions to see the truth. They believed that by deceiving you, by taking advantage of your kindness, they could control you. They miscalculated. You are not weak. You were never weak. The fact that you loved, that you trusted, that you were loyal, those are not signs of weakness. They are signs of incredible strength. It takes a warrior to love so fiercely, to trust so fully, to give so completely. But here's the catch. They thought that because you gave so much, they could take from you without consequence. They never expected you to stand up. They never expected you to get angry. They never expected you to rise from the ashes and show them exactly who you are. Now, it's your turn. It's your turn to play the game by your own rules. No more bending to their whims. No more second-guessing yourself. No more putting your faith in the hands of those who would crush you without a second thought. This is your time. You are the one with the power. They made a mistake when they thought you would simply sit down and accept their betrayal. Now, they will see exactly what happens when you refuse to be a victim. They will learn that the fire they try to extinguish in you can never be quenched. It is a fire that burns hotter, stronger, and fiercer the more they try to snuff it out. When they betrayed you, they made an enemy of something far more dangerous than themselves. They made an enemy of someone who knows exactly what they are capable of. Someone who has been tested by fire and emerged stronger. Someone who has seen the darkness and used it to fuel their strength. You have walked through the flames and you didn't burn. You've been scorched, yes, but you are not broken. And now you're going to use everything they tried to take from you as fuel to propel yourself into something greater. The truth is, betrayal is the ultimate catalyst for growth. It forces you to face reality head on. It forces you to confront the darkness and understand it. But more than that, it forces you to recognize your own strength. The pain of betrayal is not the end of the story. It's the beginning of something new, something better, something stronger. You may feel the pain right now. You may feel the sting of their betrayal, the weight of their lies, but I promise you, it will pass. And when it does, you will be unstoppable. You will be a force of nature. They will look at you and wonder how they ever thought they could break you. Understand this: betrayal does not diminish your worth. It does not define you. It does not have the power to shape who you are. What defines you is how you rise from it. What defines you is the strength you summon when they thought you would fall. What defines you is your refusal to be broken by their lies. This is your moment to step into your power. This is your moment to show the world what happens when someone who has been betrayed takes control of their own fate. So no, they did not break you. No, they did not defeat you. What they did was force you to look inside yourself and see the warrior you have always been. And now, you will use that power to take what is rightfully yours. You will use that power to become something greater than you ever imagined. The betrayal, the lies, the hurt, they will fuel your fire, but they will not consume you. You will rise from the ashes stronger than ever, and you will make them regret ever underestimating you. This is the moment when everything changes. This is the moment when you take the reins of your own destiny and show the world that no one, no matter how much they try, can ever break you. You are stronger than they will ever understand. You are a force of nature, and they just awaken the beast within you. So, embrace it. Embrace the pain, the anger, the rage. Use it. Channel it. Let it transform you into the person you were always meant to be. Let it push you to heights they could never reach. Let it fuel your hunger for success, for power, for revenge, for whatever you desire. This is your time. The time to show them that betrayal was the worst mistake they ever made. The time to show them that they never truly had the power they thought they did. And when it's over, when the dust settles, when you stand victorious and unshaken, they will understand. They will understand that you were never the one who was weak. They were. And in the end, it was you who walked away with everything. Remember this: you are not defined by their betrayal. You are defined by how you rise from it. So rise. Rise and show them the power that lies within you. And finally, as you take that first step toward your destiny, remember this truth: they betrayed you deliberately, but you will rise deliberately. What I'm about to say is not for the faint-hearted, nor is it for the people who have lived a sheltered, untested existence. This message is for those who have faced darkness, for those who have given their loyalty, their trust, their entire selves to others, only to be discarded in the most brutal way possible. This is for those who have been betrayed, deceived, and torn apart by the very people they once held dear. You gave them your heart, your soul, your strength, and they betrayed you. Not by accident, but deliberately, with cold intention. But let me be very clear about one thing. You are not broken. You are not defeated. You are far stronger than you even realize. And today, you will learn just how powerful you can be when you harness the lessons of betrayal. It's true. Despite all your loyalty, they betrayed you. Despite the sacrifices you made, despite the love you poured into them, despite the unwavering commitment you gave, they chose to betray you. They looked at your vulnerability, your honesty, your kindness, and they saw an opportunity. They took advantage of it. They used you, they manipulated you, and when they had drained you of everything they needed, they discarded you. They didn't care about your feelings. They didn't care about your sacrifices. They didn't care about the trust you placed in them. They threw it all away as though you were just another insignificant part of their selfish little world. They were never worthy of your loyalty. They never deserved your trust. But I want you to look at this betrayal from a different perspective. I want you to understand something that right now you might not want to hear. That betrayal, as painful and unjust as it was, has given you something far greater than you can imagine. That betrayal has given you the gift of awakening. They have awakened the most powerful version of you. They have exposed your weaknesses, yes, but they have also revealed your true strength. You might feel broken. You might feel lost, confused, and angry. But deep down, beneath the layers of hurt and disappointment, there is a force inside you that has been waiting for the right moment to break free. And that moment is now. You see, loyalty is a strength. Loyalty is one of the rarest and most valuable qualities a person can have. When you give your loyalty to someone, you are giving them your trust, your time, your energy, and your unwavering support. You are saying, I believe in you. Loyalty is sacred, but when someone betrays that loyalty, they are not only rejecting you, they are rejecting the very foundation of what makes you strong. But here's the catch. That betrayal does not diminish you. In fact, it has the opposite effect. It shows you who you truly are. It shows you the depth of your strength. It forces you to confront your own power, your own ability to endure, and your ability to rise above. When you've been loyal to someone, you give them the best parts of yourself. You put your faith in them, sometimes without questioning, sometimes without hesitation, because you believe in the relationship. You believe that loyalty will be returned. You believe that they will stand by you just as you have stood by them. But then they betray you. They turn their back on you. They lie. They deceive. And they leave you alone to pick up the pieces. In that moment, it feels like everything you've done for them has been for nothing. But let me tell you this. It was never for nothing. You gave them the best of you because that's who you are. You gave them your loyalty because you have a heart that is capable of deep love and trust. You gave them your strength because you believe in people. You gave them your time because you believed in their potential. And that, my friend, is a reflection of who you are, not of who they are. They may have betrayed your trust, but they can never take away the core of who you are. They may have hurt you, but they cannot destroy the essence of your being. And that essence is where your power lies. Now, I know the anger you feel right now. The sense of betrayal is a gnawing wound that won't let go. It stirs in your chest. It fills your thoughts, and it weighs on your soul. It's the feeling of being deceived, manipulated, and abandoned by someone you trusted. And that feeling is valid. It is right to be angry. It is right to feel hurt. But what you must realize is that this anger, this rage, this hurt is not your weakness. It is your strength. They wanted to break you. They wanted you to feel small. They wanted you to question your worth. But in doing so, they made one fatal mistake. They awakened a force in you that you did not know was there. When they betrayed you, they pushed you to the edge. They tried to break you. They thought you were weak. They thought that because you loved them, because you trusted them, you would simply crumble when they abandoned you. But they were wrong. They underestimated your resilience. They underestimated your ability to rise. And now, you are standing at the precipice of something far greater than you ever imagined. You are standing on the edge of your own power. And when you choose to embrace that power, when you choose to rise from the ashes of this betrayal, you will become unstoppable. Betrayal is not the end of your story. It is the beginning. It is the beginning of your transformation. It is the beginning of you stepping into your true power. You see, betrayal strips away the illusions. It removes the layers of falsehoods and deceit that cloud your judgment. It forces you to see the world and people for what they truly are. And that, my friend, is a gift. Because once you see the truth, once you understand that not everyone who smiles at you is your friend, not everyone who speaks kindly to you has good intentions, you are free. You are free to take control of your life. You are free to choose who you trust and who you do not. You are free to protect your heart and protect your energy. And that freedom is the key to your power. You are not a victim of their actions. You are the victor. The fact that you are still standing after all of this, the fact that you are still here, breathing, thinking, planning, and moving forward, proves that you are stronger than you realize. And you are only going to get stronger from here. The pain you are feeling right now, it will not last forever. The anger, the sadness, the confusion, they are temporary. They are the storm before the calm. And when the storm clears, when the dust settles, you will see the world with new eyes. You will see yourself with new eyes. You will understand the depth of your strength, the magnitude of your resilience, and the power that lies within you. Now is the time to rise. Now is the time to take everything they tried to take from you and use it as fuel. They wanted to tear you down, but they made a grave mistake. They didn't know that you are not like everyone else. You are not someone who will sit idly by and let others define you. You are not someone who will wallow in self-pity and let their actions dictate your future. No, you are a force to be reckoned with, and you will use this betrayal, this injustice, as the catalyst to propel yourself forward. They may have thought that they could crush you, but they didn't realize that your pain would only serve to make you stronger. You are not the person you were before the betrayal. You are someone new, someone stronger, someone more aware of their own worth. And now, the world will see what you are capable of. Now, the world will witness the power that was always there, waiting to be unleashed. They may have betrayed you, but you are the one who will emerge victorious. This is your time. This is your moment. This is your opportunity to rise, to take back everything that was stolen from you, and to show the world that no one, no matter how much they try, can ever break you. The betrayal will become a distant memory, and you will look back one day, not with regret, but with pride. You will look back and see that the path they forced you to walk, though painful, led you to a place of unimaginable strength. And you will be grateful for it, because it was through that pain that you became who you were always meant to be. So rise. Rise above the betrayal. Rise above the lies. Rise above the hurt, because you are stronger than they could ever imagine. And when you do, they will regret ever betraying you, and you will stand unshaken, knowing that no one can ever take away your strength again. You are not defeated, you are just getting started. The journey you're about to embark on is not a simple one, and it will not be without its challenges. But know this, the moment of betrayal, the moment of pain, the moment they tore apart your heart, that was not your downfall. It was your awakening. It was the spark that will ignite the fire of your transformation. You are standing at the precipice of your most powerful self, and though it may seem like the world is crumbling around you, it is only preparing you to rise higher than you ever thought possible. What you need to understand right now is that betrayal is not a barrier, it is a gateway to the truest, most untamed version of yourself. They tried to destroy you. They tried to convince you that you were weak, that your loyalty was your weakness, that your love was your vulnerability, that you were nothing without them. But they were wrong. The truth, which you will discover soon enough, is that it was never about them. It was always about you. They thought they could break you by taking advantage of your good heart. They thought that by betraying you, by manipulating you, they could reduce you to a shadow of who you once were. They believed that your loyalty, your trust, and your commitment could be bent and twisted into something they could use against you. But they were gravely mistaken, because loyalty, when wielded by someone with the power to rise, is not a weakness. It is the fuel for the most incredible transformation. And that's what you're about to experience. You might feel like you've been robbed of your dignity, your peace, your security, and your trust. You may feel like your whole world has been flipped upside down, and the people you once cared about have turned their backs on you. The hurt you feel is real, and you have every right to feel the pain of that betrayal. But what you also need to understand is that your pain is not permanent. It is not a sentence that you will be forced to endure forever. No, this pain is temporary, and it is merely the cleansing fire that burns away the old you, preparing the ground for something new to emerge. That something new is the person you were always meant to become. The person who will rise from this betrayal with more strength, more resilience, and more power than anyone could ever expect. When you were loyal to them, you gave them your all. You gave them your trust, your heart, your commitment, your time, your effort, and your love. You gave them pieces of yourself that you thought would be cherished, pieces of yourself that you thought would be protected. But instead, they took those pieces and tossed them aside like trash. And in doing so, they made a terrible mistake, one that will haunt them for the rest of their lives. They underestimated you. They underestimated your strength. They underestimated your power to rise from the ashes of their betrayal. They thought you would crumble under the weight of their deceit. They thought they could break you, bend you, and twist you into something unrecognizable. They thought they could use your loyalty as a weapon against you, but they didn't know who they were dealing with. You are not the same person you were before their betrayal. They did not break you. They did not destroy you. In fact, they only revealed the truth. They revealed the untapped power that was always within you, but which had remained dormant for far too long. Your loyalty was never a weakness. It was your strength. But now, you have learned the true cost of giving that loyalty away. And now, you have the power to choose who is worthy of your trust and your loyalty. You have the power to decide who gets to walk alongside you in this life and who doesn't. You have the power to reclaim your strength, your dignity, and your self-respect. They betrayed you deliberately. But it's important to understand something fundamental about betrayal. It says more about the person who betrays you than it does about you. They are the ones who are weak. They are the ones who are afraid. They are the ones who are broken. Because betrayal is a desperate act, a sign of insecurity and fear. People who betray others are not strong. They are weak. They are not powerful. They are afraid. They are afraid that if they let you get too close, if they show you their true selves, you will see their flaws, their vulnerabilities, and their own weaknesses. They betray others because they cannot face their own truths. And in the end, they destroy themselves. But you are not weak. You are not afraid. You are not broken. You have faced the darkness, you have faced the lies, and you have faced the pain of betrayal, and you have survived. That alone makes you stronger than anyone who has ever betrayed you. They thought they could break you with their lies, their manipulation, and their selfishness. But they failed. They failed because you are made of something stronger. You are made of resilience. You are made of strength. And you are made of the will to rise again, no matter how hard the fall. Right now, you might be wondering why they did what they did, why they betrayed you despite everything you gave to them, why they turned their backs on you after you gave them your trust, your loyalty, your heart. The truth is that their betrayal was never about you. It was about them. It was about their fears, their insecurities, their weakness. They wanted something from you, something they couldn't get on their own. And when they took it from you, they left you broken and hurt, because that's all they knew how to do. They didn't know how to love, how to honor, or how to value someone who gave them so much. And because they couldn't recognize the beauty of your loyalty, they discarded it. But understand this, they are not the ones who have won. No, it is you who has won, because the betrayal you've experienced has brought you closer to the truth. It has shown you that you are the one who has the power to heal, the power to forgive, but only when it serves you, the power to rise above the lies and the manipulations, the power to take your heart back into your own hands and reclaim everything that was stolen from you, the power to never let anyone have that kind of control over you again. And now, you are at a crossroads. You can either let this betrayal define you as a victim, as someone who was wronged, someone who was taken advantage of, or you can let it fuel your rise. You can take the pain, the heartbreak, the anger, the sadness, and you can transform it into something magnificent. You can take the lessons from this betrayal and use them to make yourself stronger, sharper, more focused. You can let it drive you to become the person you were always meant to be. The person who knows their worth, who values their own strength, and who never allows anyone to take advantage of them again. I know that right now, it feels like everything is falling apart. You feel lost, confused, and uncertain. You feel like you have nothing left. But that is not the reality. That is the illusion that they want you to believe. The truth is that everything you've been through has been preparing you for this moment. You have been through the fire, and now you are emerging stronger, more powerful, and more aware of your own worth than ever before. You have everything you need to rise, everything you need to succeed. You just have to make the choice to do it. And when you do rise, when you stand tall once more, the world will see you for who you truly are. They will see the strength, the power, and the resilience that you carry within you. They will see that you are not a victim of betrayal. You are a survivor. You are a warrior. You are someone who can take the worst that life has to offer and turn it into something beautiful. They will see that you are the one who holds the power now, and they will regret ever thinking they could break you. So stand tall, stand strong. You are not defeated. You are just getting started.